supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick a to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, fold you hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in hand. You know you're better.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that when I call you, it was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling. Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything, I don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. His guys just 2-4 in their last 6 games. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Cleveland. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, How quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
First down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Shedeur. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
That's good.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Reload.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. The big veteran, Cameron Hayward, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Now Sanders, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
First down, Steelers.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And left side, it's blocked. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's a Steeler first down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he'll take this one in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Now return, coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action now with Sanders. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Alex Highsmith. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. To throw is Sanders. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. 3rd down and 9.
Ready! Set! Ready!
From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
It is a big play for the Browns. A pickup of 44 yards.
The 31-yard line.
Here we go, set!
Now 1st down throw for Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Harmon in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
2! 60 by 6.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he's out of bounds at gains 13. It's going to make it a much more manageable 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive. But they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Come on, set!
They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Browns.
They'll run here with Algier. And he's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
It's second and inches at the Browns' 43-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Okay, ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Warren. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go right back to Algier. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Sanders to throw. Hooper with the grab. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Alex Highsmith. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the 1st half. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
A gain there of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop the throw. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Third and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. 4th down, they bring out Michael Palardy to punt. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panthers, go!
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They count. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Come on, set! Alert!
Now it's Sanders. He's got room past the 25. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. From the 32 now is 1st and 10. On play action, Shador. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Ready? Panther 60,
Now, Shador. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
That's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid 2nd half to try to take home the title. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. He'll look to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Round 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
On the 6.
The Browns offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Shador. Going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Sanders will throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
On the return, it's Austin. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 42-yard line.
Okay, break. Set. 60 bison, 60 bison, 60
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And it's Marvin Harrison Jr. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. The Cardinals come away with an 8-point victory. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars at home to take on Washington. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Raiders. And this is Geno Smith. He'll find his tight end, Brock Bowers, in the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It seemed like the receiver Mike ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job of throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moves. Here's 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down. Maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. Try and run it here with Warren. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Jr. on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and inches.
Can't be lying.
At the 35-yard
To throw is Sanders. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Browns first down. Now, Sanders. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's another Browns.
Come on.
First down.
To throw again is Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike. They just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh. 2nd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Warren. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one, grabbed by Austin.
The third down pass.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll try it now with Warren. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Now Shedeur on first down, and that's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kicker is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's out wide to Judkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work the middle here with Algier. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Duvernay with the grab. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cleveland.
Another Browns.
Let's go now.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check, Panther.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Rocco, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. They bring up 3rd down.
Jerry Judy. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Sanders to throw. Set up the wide receiver screen with Cooper. And he's going to be taken down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground. Ejected. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing's developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not... A welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll try to run for it, and he's into the end zone. Shedeur Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
14.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Oh, my God, that is just a heartbreaker here, Mike. I mean, from this distance, he does everything right. It's on target. It just runs out of steam a little bit at the end. Gets denied by the crossbar. That's brutal.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the
70
36-yard
line.
line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
First and 10.
Ready? 19.
First and 10 at the
Throwing again is Sanders. For the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
on the pickup.
Second and
Here
inches.
we go. Set.
At the Steelers 16.
Again, it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. That's holding at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second TD catch of the season. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On first and 10, it's Waller. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On second down, Sanders. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. Here's a big one. This third down.
Come on. Set. 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Hey. 60 bites.
Now Shador. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. What will be a big play there from fourth and long.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now the spike comes with 9 seconds showing on the clock. Second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Viking 8. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Brings up third.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
On third and goal, Sanders. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.